IPTC. It can be.
Yeah, I'm not used to traffic anymore. I don't like it. I don't like dealing with it. And here we are.
And you're listening to Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. It is a smooth drive. And big apologies to everyone who's been waiting. Traffic will happen. But Rotus is here for Business Hub. Rotus, good afternoon to you.
Hey, Judith, Baker 19, Lagos. How are you all doing?
You can
Hope
hear
y'all are
you
good.
can hear his tone.
He's,
Hey,
Yeah, it's annoying. It's
he's
annoying.
vexing.
It's annoying. I don't. Yeah, I don't know how. I was just thinking of logistics businesses. Driving in here, and it's Adiola Abdeko is blocked. Akiyadishala is blocked. Falamo Bridge is blocked. But Falamo Roundabout isn't blocked. So it's
what's the
just the
problem?
intersection of Adiola Abdeko and Akiyadishala.
Akiyadishala.
There's chaos. And where are the Lasma people? Where are they?
Because they're gonna
Where
bigger
are
problems.
you? It's just, I mean, we need to be productive. This is a show about SMEs and small businesses and productivity, which transfers to revenue. But if you've got things blocking your way and you can't be productive, then you can't make money. You have to be able to move. Let me move freely, and it's just annoying, man. It's just really, really annoying. And anyway, here we are. I mean, did you capture all this in your traffic update?
Oh, we
Yes, we
did.
did.
Traffic was a mess. We talked about it just
We
before
talked
you
What
got
about
is
here.
it.
So
going
it's
on?
expected that you would be late. That said, though,
Yeah.
Lagos.
Yeah, remember, we're streaming live
See,
on
this is
YouTube,
why
by the way.
you see, man, technology is the answer, man. I'm telling you.
I'm
At
just gonna.
one day, everybody's just gonna broadcast from home. That's how it is. The whole frequencies, tech is just gonna take care of everything. Nobody moves it. Although we'll probably end up like the humans in Wall-E. Remember Wall-E? That Disney. It was a futuristic Disney. I don't know if a cartoon where yeah, tech made people just slobs. Everybody was overweight because they didn't have to walk
Like the
anywhere for
Ah.
anything.
surrogates.
Machines were bringing food
Have you
and
seen the
drink.
surrogates?
The surrogate, yeah, that's Bruce
Bruce
Willis, right?
Willis,
Yeah,
something like that.
but then Bruce Willis, the surrogates is like allowing you to live forever. So if you pass, you have like an avatar that pretty. You don't have to move anywhere. You move
Just
with
lay
an.
in one
Yeah,
place.
Yeah,
just me.
exactly. But this one, yeah. Anyway, that look, we need that here. Hello, Ministry of Transportation and so on. What?
Anyway, we're streaming live on YouTube, so go on to YouTube now and catch us live. It's www.youtube.com/smooth981. Join the conversation. Today we're talking e-commerce and SMEs on our WhatsApp platform is 0809 Again, 0809
Yeah. So I am as far as e-com. Oh, so I happen to be wearing a shirt from a indigenous producer here of clothing, and they just happened to be advertising on Instagram, and I saw it. I was like, okay, well, I'm just try them out. See, this was on a whim. This wasn't word of mouth. It wasn't. This was just a business that set up its products and services and was just like, hey, look, we're on Instagram. Would you like to try out this? Our clothing, and we'll do it.
They reached out to you.
No, Instagram, an ad. It
Okay,
was an
okay.
ad, yeah. So just a random ad. And the thing is, the way the algorithms work, which again, algorithms are set up to follow particular instructions. And I think if you click
Whatever it
on
is, you follow the most.
right, well, yeah. But then if there are sponsored ads, and if you click on an ad, that means you give off an indication that you might be interested in. So I don't know if you like the Notebook and you ordered it off the web, then the algorithms would think you like romantic movies, and then you're just gonna get a whole bunch of suggestions about that. So I just this is on a 2 weeks ago, I think, right? Yeah, and so they sent and this is the risky part of the business here, because e-commerce, I'm not there yet to where I can do pay before delivery. I'm sorry. I'm not I don't and I'm still not doing electronics. I'm still not ordering anything online to be delivered to me, because I don't know if it's going to work. So I'm going to go to the electronic store where it's sold. But for clothing, even clothing, because I was like, okay, what if it doesn't fit?
Fit.
So
Yeah. Then what do
yeah.
you do?
So they sent a tailor, came to my office, measured me, and then he said, this was on a Monday, he said it'll be ready the following Wednesday, not 2 days later, but a
So
week later.
it's 5 to 7 working days.
Exactly. Only for them to call me on, not call, they sent a message on Instagram, which is all channels, everything happened through Instagram. They sent a message on Instagram saying, hey, the shirts are ready today. And I was like, okay, we'll send them over. Let me try them on and see how it worked. And they worked perfectly. All right. Now, here's the thing. So I'm all happy and excited. I'm like, all right, you guys have proven yourselves. Well done. And by the way, do you advertise on Twitter? Oh, no, we can't right now because of the Twitter ban, which for those seeking evidence of how this thing is affecting small businesses in the country, there you go. But I was like, all right, you know what? Hey, I tried on your shirts. They were great. All right, let me get. I'm going all out now. All right, like, I got like three, 4 or 5 shirts. I was like, I'm gonna get like 10 shirts or 11. All right, so I want that one and that one and that one, that one, that one, that one,
Why
that
do I
one.
feel like it's gonna end bad?
Yeah, so I sent all these messages on Instagram, right? All these messages. And I'm like, all right, these guys have been very fast at responding and everything. Response I get, not available, not available, not
Cleaned
available,
out.
not available. The material
It's
that they
scarce.
use to make the shirts was not there.
Yeah.
So they have this model where they just make things in small supplies. Once it's done, it's over. Once the material is finished, they then move on and probably order something else. Now, scaling. This is an issue with scale. We've got artisans and businesses here in this country that to a certain extent can meet demand at a certain level. If it skyrockets beyond that, then there's going to have an issue with trying to meet that demand because, and I'm guessing the material I think possibly might be imported. Who knows? I mean, it's manufactured and made here. They sew it all and put it all together here. But you now ask yourself about our textile industries, right? We used to have, textile factories across this country, Middle Belt, North, and so on. But a lot of them have closed down, right? And if you look at what's happening now with foreign exchange, Kaide, your guy,
Missing me.
Missing Me, yeah, Missing Me keeps reminding me how material just keeps climbing in the market.
Yeah.
Every time I order for him, oh, I'm sorry, material's gone up. Oh, I'm sorry, material's gone up. Oh, I'm sorry. So, how do you even try to remain profitable
You keep jacking
as
up your prices.
exactly? And the thing is, you have no choice but to jack up your prices because your costs are going up because based on your the price of what you charge for a finished product, be it a shirt or a skirt or socks or whatever it is, that is impacted by the cost of the material that you're buying in the market. Now, it's a chain. The people who are charging you for the materials in the market, they're getting them from, I don't know, Taiwan, China, or whatever. And the foreign exchange costs that they have to put up with for bringing them into the country, you know, that's also tying into the equation as well. So, this was supposed to be a blend of things whereby I was really happy to see that. Okay, and by the way, people, I put this on my Instagram and there were some horror stories. Some folks responded to the post I put on there saying, "Well, lucky you, you just decided to just try these guys out." Most of them gave money to the tailors, right? And they haven't
Of
heard from them
course,
since.
tailors.
Yeah, they haven't heard from them since. And so, look, as of because like see Nigeria, the trust deficit that we have in this country. I mean, it's large when it comes to government, because government hasn't been transparent with a lot of things, but it also transfers over to our
Regular
relationship,
individuals.
yeah, with individuals and then businesses as well, because a lot of them, a lot of them even have to take upfront costs or rather, excuse me, what they charge up front because it helps them. You can't go and buy material, pay half for material, and then, that's coming out of your pocket as a business owner. But because you want to maintain a relationship and trust with your customer, you'll tell them, well, pay half of it down now, and then the other half when we deliver the clothing that you've ordered. But this while e-commerce is doing it offers a lot of help for these platforms to be able to, or rather these businesses to be able to sell what it is. At the end of the day, they still can't scale up, and
Yeah, because there's so many
that's the
other
problem.
factors that's coming in. Also, I also think that some of them, they're not as transparent. Much like
With what? With costs or with delivery times?
yeah, I mean, with both of them, because
Yeah.
we talked about this a while back on a different note on this same show. We talked about how you reach out to someone on Instagram, and then it's like a case of what I ordered versus what I got. They don't
Oh
give you the
yeah.
best of the best, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I for example ordered a bag.
A bag. What kind of bag? Like a man
No,
purse?
it's well, not a man purse. It's
Oh,
it's like a gift, right? I wanted to gift a bag to someone.
yeah.
It was a totally different thing that came from what I ordered,
Well,
right?
did you pay up front
I
for it?
did, I did.
Why?
That's what you do. Sometimes
No,
you
you
have to.
see, that's
Sometimes it's not all about blind faith, right? Sometimes
Well,
sometimes you get
so
it
so
right.
so for the purpose of Business Hub, yeah, and I know it's business owners that we're talking to now. You're gonna have to take half. You're gonna have to tell the. You can't charge. So well, for the
Full
purpose for
payments.
e-commerce, I don't know you. I've never done business with you before. I told all of them, the shirt people, shoot, the shoes I'm wearing. I even ordered from another company. This is here as well. I'm not paying up front. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
they
gonna
pay
pay
payment on
on
delivery.
delivery, huh?
So what if okay? So if you don't like it, they can take it back.
And I put that on my Instagram. I was like, that's a big risk because first of all, the tailor, whatever cost it was of transportation for him to come all the way to my office to meet me, they had to foot that bill to come for him to come and measure
Measure you.
me, right? And then they now went back and they made all this. They made them all. They made everything I ordered, and I didn't pay a dime. I was like, I'm not paying or a kobo. I'm not paying anything until you deliver them. And so it was when he finally arrived. Then they paid a logistics guy to come and deliver it and all that. So yeah, so I did say that. I was like, imagine if I changed my mind and said, well, you know what, I'm not getting these shirts anymore. I don't want them anymore. I changed my mind. Or I didn't answer the phone or I just disappeared. Well, as a business, you should blacklist that person. So you should go on your Instagram and say, this guy named Rotus ordered clothes from us. We sent a tailor out. We made the shirts and then he just disappeared and blanked us. So avoid this guy. Or you can even take me to court or something like that or whatever because there's a verbal agreement or the Instagram dialogue serves as proof. But the point is that so that's just bad behavior. Good, proper behavior is look, pay on delivery because of the trust deficit that we have in this country. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. I'm not paying until you bring the items and I see them. And, you know,
Do you think that probably one of the reasons why the service was so top notch was because I mean it's you, Rotus, like you
but they don't
connected
know
with
me.
them, and I
I
mean
don't
because
know.
your Instagram should have like your videos from work and everything
Uh
else.
huh.
So to an extent, they understand that they can't mess up this transaction just
Well,
because whether you like it or not, because of what you do and who you are, you're some sort of an
well, I see.
influencer.
I doubt that because when they I don't think they checked my profile at all. Everything was done via DM. So they just I was like, hey, I like your shirts. I want to have three of them. Like, okay, cool. Which ones do you want? Here's what we have. And like, all right, this. Like, cool. All right, we'll send the tailor. We'll measure you, and then they'll be ready on this day. So I mean, they happen so fast that I don't think they bothered to even check. And I think so. This is where word of mouth helps. Forget who is an influencer. Forget who is just and for our businesses out there, just offer top-notch service. So first of all, the fact that the tailor came the day they said he would come on time, he showed up. The second thing that really got me was when they told me the shirts would arrive on a particular day and they over delivered and got them early, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like 4 days. Wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days earlier than when they said they would be delivered. Which for tailors, they have a bad reputation in this country of always being late. Missy Me does great work, but I'm sorry, Missy Me, you're always late with the suits, man.
Because they
All
have
right,
to keep
yeah,
up.
but he's great. Missy Me is great. He's very talented. But the point here is that regardless of who it is that you are dealing with, just if you're top notch, and that was why I was like pushed to go on my page and say, wow, these guys were impressive and they did very well. Word of mouth, no matter how far e-commerce and technology or all these things take you, you can't beat word of mouth. Word of mouth is stronger than a billboard. It is stronger than an influencer.
True.
It is stronger than if my cousin or my mother or my sister or whoever, so Kyrie or Judith, one of you comes to me and says, "Wow, I tried these guys out. They're fantastic. You need to do it." There's nothing you can't beat that with a stick. And so the only way you get positive feedback, word of mouth, and I wish this company, I hope it does surveys or whatever, because if they were to send me a survey, what was your service like with us when you ordered these? I will tick every excellent, 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 excellent on the boxes, and then you can. So word of mouth is still very powerful, and you just got to do the work.
All right, if you just joined us, where have you been? We're talking all about businesses and how word of mouth is really good for businesses.
And
Only good
e-commerce
and
too.
e-commerce, yes. So feel free to send us messages on 0809 444 0981. This is Business Hub. It's brought to you by Stanbic IBTC. We'll be back after this.
My name is Amaray, and you're listening to Smooth 98.1. Don't go anywhere.
As our one-stop business solutions program, we are happy to announce to you that Stanbic IBTC Bank, a customer-centric brand, our sponsor, and like to give back to its customers, recently launched Reward for Savings promo. We all know how Stanbic IBTC is passionate about the growth of its customers. Therefore, Stanbic IBTC Bank will reward customers who open a new savings account or at Ease Wallet or top up their existing savings account with a minimum of 5,000 naira with cash rewards up to 1 million naira. To know more about this promo, visit www.stambicibtcbank.com. Let's start by telling you a bit about Rewards for Saving promo. The promo was designed specifically to encourage people to develop a saving culture. You can now open an instant account and fund it with a minimum of 5,000 naira and stand a chance to win
Any messages at all?
100,000
Have you guys
naira
been
in
getting
monthly
messages?
draws
No,
or
all
the
messages
grand
just
prize
like
of 1 million
share.
naira. You can
If
also
you're an
win
influencer,
500
so
naira
please share.
airtime
Most
if you're
members
among
will
the
monitor,
first
so
20,000
share the
customers to
vendor's
open
name.
an account. The more interesting part is you can win 5,000 naira for being among the first 20,000 people to open an account,
Another
win
person is Brian.
100,000
Says, for
naira
a
in the
second I
monthly
thought we just
draws
wanted to
and
say
still
shirt
win
for
the 1 million
indigenous
naira grand
people.
prize. Winning in one category
And this
does
is
not
a
disqualify you from winning in
so
the
there are
next.
messages.
This is an
Yeah, it's just
opportunity
basically
you
just
don't want
comments.
to miss.
Okay, good
The
now.
account opening
So, but I'll take
process
this one
is
from
now
Q,
easy with the quick
saying
services
that
platform on the
they
bank's
checked your
website
profile. I strongly believe you.
Yeah, but you shouldn't do that. It doesn't matter about my
www.stambicibtcbank.com.
profile. Just
My name
do
is
the
Jessica
work and
Like
Blanco.
deliver
someone
it.
who isn't so active, like you just have one photo
98.1.
guy
Hey
that
you,
that many
yes,
followers,
you
and
listening
then
to
I
this
tell
ad.
you, like you
Think
just
of
been in
what you
that
can
scenario,
quickly
and
do
I
with
tell
a
you,
million naira
come
right
and
now.
come and take a come and
Quite a number
take
of
my
things, right?
measurements
But
and
do
do
you know
this,
that you can
and then you
easily
come
win
and
a
then
million
3 days
naira
after
by
you now say,
opening
ah,
a savings
I beg, I've
account,
changed my
create
mind,
an
I
at
don't want
ease
to
wallet
do
with
it again. What
Stanbic
now
IBTC
happens?
Bank or fund your existing
What now
active or
happens?
inactive account or wallet with a minimum of 5,000 naira? Oh yes, it's that easy. Win your share of the big money up for grabs in the Stanbic IBTC Reward for Saving promo. Simply get on our mobile app, quick services platform, or visit any of our branches to open an account and fund it with a minimum of 5,000 naira to stand a chance to win 100,000 naira in the monthly draw of the grand prize of 1 million naira. Promo is open to new and existing customers and runs till Monday, 29th November 2021. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Please put intro after that. Outro,
Did you
sorry.
know that the highway code has rules about reversing?
After this,
Before you
driving
reverse,
Lagos.
be especially
Put a
careful
mid.
about the blind area
First.
behind you. That is, the part of the road that you cannot see from the driving seat, either through the mirror or by looking
And
backwards.
then put the
If you cannot
outro.
see clearly behind you, get someone
No,
to
use
guide
Stanbic
you when
IBTC
you
outro.
reverse.
This is
Sit
Lagos.
down. Yeah, that's it.
Tools and tips for a successful business.
An atmosphere for our young people to be creative, innovative, to participate in the ICT revolution.
Business Hub on Smooth. Stay tuned.
You're listening to Smooth, the 98.1 Love Music, Love Life. It is a smooth drive right here. We're inside of Business Hub, the second half of the show. My name is Judith TV. And Kaide Baker's here, and of course, Rotus is here as well. Join the conversation. We're streaming live on YouTube, so go on to YouTube. It's Smooth 981 FM, and also engage with us on there as well. You can send us WhatsApp messages to 0809 444 0981. We're talking about e-commerce and SMEs, and we have this message here from Q, and it goes, please tell Rotus they checked his profile. I run an online business. It's one of the first things you do when a client messages you. For all you know, it could be a spam account. And that's what I was saying during the break. That you have to like check and just do your
And if the person is
yeah,
legit,
just your background check, because if you're doing things that is pay before delivery type of situation, or rather delivered and then you pay, or payment on delivery, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
What if the person cancels last minute? What if you've put in all that hard work and that person cancels last minute? So,
Funny enough,
as well,
actually,
things like
great points. A company responded, and a company that does so you can. Well, what are they offering now? I think it was an escrow account where the deposit, if a deposit had been made, or if they try to convince you to get one, you could put it in that escrow account where the funds are released after the what is it now? After the transfer of the goods has been completed. So I mean that might work in retail, but okay, I get it. If you definitely want to, it makes sense to check the profile and make sure you're not talking to
Yeah.
scam accounts and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. More messages here. This is Gloria, and it goes out. Please share your vendors. LOL. Most vendors will collect money
Went
first.
first.
And she goes on to say, Roses is an influencer, and someone actually went to look for the shirt that you're wearing with Rufai. I think this is Rufai.
That's it.
Yeah, that's Rufai.
No, but that was for we're at a birthday party, and that wasn't the shirt. That was another. Although the shoes I wore though, that was purchased here by another e-commerce. And I was saying to myself, I was like, everyone's getting engaged and married, and I'm here just buying clothes.
You're buying clothes for the
Yeah, I
engagement.
mean, you're looking good, man. You're looking good. You're looking good.
But yeah, so look, but the other side of this is the fact that I tried to order some more stuff and the material wasn't available. So there's still the issues with power and material being made here and all these other challenges that businesses here are facing, especially in clothing and retail, clothing, excuse me, fashion and so on.
Can I speak on that? And I think this is where he had it wrong with his marketing. Big shout out to the guy who makes the shirt. So I had a short stint in doing fashion business, and one of the things that I noticed was that there are so many limitations when it comes to material sourcing, because not only you is buying the material, there's so many persons who are buying the materials as well. So what we do per se is that you buy in bulk, and then when it sells out, because you're going to sell, if you go back to the market, you're not going to find that same design, because you're wearing a blue shirt, you're not going to find this same design anymore. But I could tell you, hey, I can make this with this particular type of material, this designs that I have, it's currently in stock. We can make the same design with you, but only with different material. It's really good. It's of the same quality if you like it. So make sure to give your customers options. And that's what I did so many times. So if I made an outfit, whether it's a two-piece or a dress, and it was out of stock, that material, and people are like, oh, I really like that material, especially if it's an Ankara thing. I'll be like, oh, well, that is out, but there's other prints that I have. We could do it in the same design, and quality is good.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and also, and if they are return customers, I'll offer that. Okay, you know what? We'll send it to you. If you do not like it, you can pay on delivery, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. But you
Well-
just have to show the delivery. So that's what I did with my business at the time.
And so the thing is, though, if you were to be hit with 1,000 orders at once, there's no way you can get those all out in, I guess, the same amount of time that you would do if you would have to get more
Unless you
labor.
had more hand.
More, yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to get more labor.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing is where small businesses can reach, what's the term, economies of scale, where your extra unit of every item produced does not cost more than the prior item that you produce. So that's the challenge that they still have to get past. Because for this kind of business, how do you take them from going from placing 3-4 shirts here and there on Instagram to becoming a physical brick and mortar store on pick somewhere in Lagos where people are walking in, you have a boutique and you're just your clothes are just flying off the
It'll
racks.
take a while.
You
It
need
will-
machinery and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that to get that done. So that's the issue.
That's the issue. I remember I was following. I had a friend who went to the Calabar garment manufacturing thing. That whole place that they have in Cross River State, and she said that great facility, great machinery, wonderful work power, like manpower that they had. His workforce was really great, but only that the quality was not good in terms of like the finishing,
produced.
what they did. It wasn't so good. So for this man who's made this shirt, I can see like from the seams I'm looking at, the seams are flawlessly done, nicely done. If you told someone that you bought this in the UK, they would believe you because of how the seams are nicely done. And you can tell the machine is quite expensive. The sewing machine that they use, even to the buttons and the buttonhole, they were all fixed nicely. But if you were to use this standard right next to mass producing at a Calabar garment factory, I'm sorry, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, but why is that? Why?
Just because mass production oftentimes takes a lot of work.
Yeah, so
to meet that
So then
standard of
produce,
right,
so
well,
quality.
but
machinery to do
yeah,
it,
so
deliver
that's
the mass
well,
And is it easy? It's expensive.
well,
Like, you know,
well,
access to
so
loans, so many
there
things.
you go. But yeah, so if you're mass produced, like, look, you've got Kaide, you've got what, two, a black pen and a brown
A
pen.
blue
What?
pen as well.
How many pens are there? Two.
Two,
Blue,
yes.
black
Right.
and
So
blue.
there are two pens sitting there. Now, whoever manufactured those pens, I'm sure a pack. Well, how many in a pack? 6, or is it 8 or 10?
I think it's 8.
Right. So you can imagine, using Judith's example, the first pack of pens that they sell to the first 10 people, they write excellently well and they're great. And then the next, the if you want to now mass produce and do 100 pens, the remaining 90 are now bad or the quality is terrible. You have to,
Consistency has to
when
be
it
there.
when it comes to, you see, this is the issue with scaling. Right? Excellent example you've brought up here. The standard has to be maintained, regardless of, I mean, you as a producer of this item will know that, okay, look, if I'm making X amount for this number of people or customers, the quality has to be there. And that's, unfortunately, that's another issue that maybe I just got lucky. But
Yeah.
the fact that, but you see, that's the thing, and that's not good, that we're sitting here talking about a Nigerian business that produced something.
Based on luck.
No, not based on luck.
No.
The fact that I got a quality item is based on luck. It should be it should be everywhere,
Yeah, it
right?
should
If
be
if you want to go buy an item, a bespoke or whatever it is,
Yeah.
custom made, the quality should be there,
Yeah,
right?
I remember.
then,
I think I know two women's brand. I'm not so sure, but two women's brand in Nigeria where they mass produce in Dubai.
Well, you say, well, we don't want that.
And then you go to the factory and you have a minimum, how do you call MOQ? So minimum amount of quantity that you need, which is about 6 to 12. So she has the designs, has the patterns that she wants. She travels abroad, sources the materials, get it done, stock it, and then sell. So if it's out of stock, it's out of stock. There's nothing that you can do about it. So
that's
there's
the
that
issue.
as well.
We don't want anybody going to Dubai to go and source material. We want you to source it here in Nigeria.
Yeah, well, the limitations are plenty. now.
Exactly.
Let's
That's
get
the-
messages
All
real
right.
quick. This one from
Moose
Moose
Day. Do you want me to take it?
Trust deficit is global and not peculiar to Nigerians. I'm sure you're aware of the business around rating services online, and the big corporations are not exempt from poor service delivery. I don't believe in a business rubbishing a customer online for bad behavior. Just take the legally safe routes and let it slide.
No, no, I'm not letting anything
It's
slide.
part of the lessons as a business.
No, Muste.
Lastly,
Nope.
the what if questions Judith asked is why you need structures and policies in place. This helps in dealing with a number of scenarios. And he further says,
It goes on to say, mass production is a function largely of our government policies. I've watched videos of the 50s and 60s when our textile industries were booming. Sometimes custom made is safer. It is this inability to scale China and others have taken advantage of, that they produce our product for us. That's from Muste.
I agree with that. But if I was the manufacturer or the seller of those shirts and I got blanked after spending all that money, yeah, I'll go the legal route, but I'm naming and shaming as well. So that's the only part of Muste's part I don't agree with. But as always, Muste is always on point with his comments.
This is Stan, and he goes, "Hey, Brotus, what do you think about insurance companies offering money back guarantees to customers? That way, you'd feel comfortable
paying before delivery.
paying before delivery, and small businesses have cash to execute." Great topic today, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, Brothers.
Good
We're
stuff.
totally out of time.
We're out of time. Well, thank you, Kayode. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, all our listeners. Appreciate all the messages, and support Nigerian businesses, please. Support them, and because they have the talent.
And
They got
put
the
some
Yeah.
trust in online
Yes.
business as well. Okay?
Absolutely.
Try not to call them out too far.
talent.
That's our show, Lagos. There's more to come. Great music and intelligent conversations lined up for you. Don't forget, Business Hub is brought to you by Stanbic IBTC.
Business Hub on Smooth 98.1 was brought to you by Stanbic IBTC. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
This is Smooth.